Level 70, 80 and 90 defenders for all combat styles will be released into the game next month. A lot of you have been asking me what this will mean for existing weapons and shields, so my thoughts on that in this video. Hey guys, it's Divine from Merch.com. Normally seen, I'd discuss this in a BTS merching review of next week, but a lot of you seemed quite worried, so I figured I'd bring it up now already. For those of you who don't know anything about the Defenders yet, you will be able to get Barrows Defenders, the level 70 ones, from looting the chest at the original Barrows. So not the purple Rise of the 6 ones that drop the level 90 shields, you can only get them from the original Barrows. Now to get a Barrows Defender, you need to wear a Dragon Defender or have one in your inventory when you loot the chest. And then in turn, one of the Barrows Defenders needs to be on you to get a level 80 Defender as a drop from next, which you need to get the level 90 version from the Kalphite King. Now I know it's really weird that you'll be getting magic and range from the Kalphite King too, but whatever, I don't even want to discuss that. Defenders will be untradeable, but they will degrade and have the same repair costs as offhand weapons at the same level. They will give a 3% accuracy bonus to their style, allow defensive abilities, and their stats will be half the damage and armor of an offhand and a shield at the same level. So basically they're some kind of hybrid form with a little bonus. Now, what does this mean for existing weapons and shields? For shields, this is really bad, as I'm obviously giving away in the thumbnail. It basically means that in the few places in the game where people would still prefer a shield in the past, they will likely now use a defender, effectively making shields completely obsolete in the game. I'm not a PVMer, so I could be wrong about this, correct me if I am, but the main reason why people use shields nowadays are the defensive abilities. The armor and life point bonuses hardly matter much anywhere. If people get to decide between something that only defends and something that helps them raise their damage output while still defending them very well, they will go for the second option. People have simply always been very damage oriented. Additionally, there are no boss fights where you'd specifically want to last much longer either, since banking is so quick and easy nowadays anyways. The combat team at Jagex also said that future bosses won't necessarily be harder than the existing ones, so those likely aren't going to make us need shields in the game either. Now I'm personally very surprised to see that this project is headed by the only game balancer who has been talking about fixes coming to shields for years to make them more relevant again. This update only looks like it'll make things worse the way it is now. As for weapons, I don't see it mattering much for either two-handed weapons or dual wielding. As it is today, there are simply very few places in a game where you need a shield, like I said, so for the vast majority, people will still use two-handed weapons and dual wielding weapons pretty much everywhere. If you're worried that you will lose money on yours, just flip weapons, armors and supplies on the release day of Defenders and you'll make back any potential loss and a lot more very easily. I hope that answered your questions about them. Feel free to leave any others in the comments below. Thank you for watching and I'll see you all again next week for another video.